What's up, my YouTube family? This is your host Aaron here. This is Times with the Narcissist Explained. I am live tonight. This won't be a long live. I just have I have a message that I want to deliver to the chosen ones to help the chosen ones understand their own power. Understand that you all are prophets, right? And there's a way you can tell someone is a prophet, right? We'll go over all of that. But you know, lately I have been personally going through a lot of shadow work. Um, and I understand how important it is to not not be so attached to the outcome of things, right? Not be so attached to how things happen, how things flow. You can work very hard, you can do this and do that, but the outcome will come when it's supposed to come, not when you decide it will come, right? So we are co-creators of our reality. I'm sorry, y'all. Overall, I hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a good topic tonight. Take what resonates with you. I'm going to be breaking down the meaning of what a true prophet is, because one thing about the Bible discusses a lot of false prophets, right? There's very few scriptures that talk about actual prophets. And those who receive this message will receive it from experience. Experience, right? So let's go to the first scripture that I'm going to talk about. Well, first let's look at the definition of prophet. All right. So I have it here. The definition of prophet is a person regarded as an inspired teacher or proclaimer of the will of the creator. An inspired teacher or proclaimer. So it says here regarded as an inspired teacher. That means this person does not talk from just anywhere. This person has experience. That's what a true prophet is. A true prophet has experience, life experience, um, seen a lot of things. That's why chosen one's life is pretty challenging, because you are experiencing things on a much higher level. So that way your awareness and your ability to prophesy situations are a lot more advanced and sharp than the average person, right? Now here comes some words that are attached to the word prophet, right? Clairvoyant, oracle, seer. Some of y'all have heard the word seer. What does seer mean? It says here, a seer is a person. Now, whoever doesn't know how to spell seer is S-E-E-R. That's what it's called, seer. A person who is able through supernatural insight to see what the future holds. And a lot of times this can happen through experience. Hey, baby, good to see you. All right, now. This happens through experience, supernatural insight. Now, a lot of people have been hearing the words in the spiritual community, clairvoyant, clairaudient. A lot of us are both clairvoyant and clairaudient, but we're going to talk about clairvoyant when it comes down to being a true prophet. All right. A person who, clairvoyant, the definition of clairvoyant, a person who claims to have a supernatural ability to perceive events in the future or beyond normal sensory contact. Okay? I'll explain that a little better, right? But I'll reread that again. A person who claims to have a supernatural ability to perceive events in the future or beyond normal sensory contact. All right, let's move on to the next word. The next word is oracle. If y'all watch The Matrix, who was the oracle? Well, she was able to see certain things, see into certain things. But the reason why the oracle was the way she was because she understood the matrix very well. She understood what was necessary to defeat the matrix, right? Experience, all right? A place at which oracle, definition of oracle, a place at which divine advice or prophecy was sought. How many of y'all, if y'all think back at your life, how many people asked you all advice about their own life situation, what events was going to unfold? Why did they choose you all of a sudden? You know, why did random strangers used to come up to you and ask you for advice on certain things? It's something inside them that feels that you know something, that you're connected to something, that you can see beyond normal sensory contact. All right? So now I'm going to read some scriptures. We're going to come out of the book of Amos, chapter 3, verses 6 and 7. All right? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Most High have not done it? Surely the Most High will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? This is what it means to be woke. This is what it means to actually understand the flow of things, of what potentially might happen, the different outcomes that will happen in the future. Now, we'll dive deep into that. I'm going to move on to the next scripture. We're going to go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 18. All right. Here we go. Here we go. It says here, I will raise them up a prophet from among them, from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his or her mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Okay? That's supernatural divine connection here. All right? Now let's move on to 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 3. All right? Let me find that. 1 Corinthians. Let me see, 1 Corinthians, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Sometimes the pages be confusing. Yeah, 118. All right, I was close. Oh yeah, I went right back to it. Just that easy. So we're coming out of the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 3. Y'all bear with me. I'm almost there. Okay. So 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 3. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men for to edification, exhortation, and comfort. Basically, if you want to know that you're dealing with someone who's a real prophet, they're going to do things like edify. They're going to try to bring comfort to the situation, to the events, or to give you clarity to the events that are happening in your life. All right. Now let's go to the book. One more scripture. Let's go to the book of Mark, chapter 6, verse 4. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to find it. All right. 24. The book of Mark, chapter 6, chapter 6, verse 4. Is this the right one? All right, here we go. Mark, chapter 6, verse 4. A prophet is not without honor, but in his own country and among his own kin and in his own house. Now, let me break down what that scripture means. It says that a prophet is not without honor. That means a prophet is always with honor, but in his own country. That means a prophet doesn't receive honor in his country. It doesn't receive honor amongst his own family or even in his own house. Most people don't respect the prophet, the real prophet. So if you are really a chosen one and you're a prophet and you can see beyond what other people can see and they don't respect what you see, more than likely you're a prophet because you can see things. You sit back and you see things play out all the time. But because people don't respect you as who you really are, who you were born to be, they won't honor you. This is why it says here, but in his own country and among his own kin and in his own house. That's why the people in your house, they don't respect you. You see, if you was a false prophet, they would listen to you all day long. Why? Because you'll be tickling their ears. You'll be making them feel good, making up all kinds of stuff, making up a bunch of lies. That's what false prophets do. But a true prophet is not gonna really sugarcoat and can actually tell you what really will go down. Okay? Because of what, based on what their divine supernatural insight that they're gifted with from the Most High. All right? Let's go and look up some scriptures about false prophets. This is how you know that there's a lot of false prophets in the world and how to identify them, right? We're gonna go back to we're actually gonna go to the book of Romans, and I turn to it just that fast. Romans 16, verse 17. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. Okay, it says, now I beseech you, brethren. This is Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. Basically, if they're teaching you some things and it's contrary to what really needs to happen, like they're causing more confusion, more destruction in the stuff that they're saying, these are false prophets. You understand? I hope y'all can feel me on that. All right. One more scripture. We're going to come out of the book of Mark again, chapter 13, verse 22. All right. Chapter 13, verse 22. Chapter 13, verse 22. Let me find it, y'all. Let me find it. Chapter 13. It says here, the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 22. For false Christs and false prophets shall rise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the very elect. Okay? So they're going to speak false lies, maybe show signs and wonders with, more likely in the near future, through technology, make people believe that, they have the power to do this and they have the power to do that, when they really don't. It's all an illusion. You understand? That's how you know you're dealing with false prophets. All right. Now, what I mentioned before was experience. Experience. Keyword experience. To truly be a real prophet, you have to have life experience. That means you have seen a lot of things. You have witnessed a lot of things. The pain that a lot of chosen ones have suffered was a catalyst for us to evolve our spiritual abilities, to heighten our intuition, to heighten our discernment, to heighten our wisdom, to heighten our awareness, man. Right? See, we can't live the life playing the fool and ignoring the signs. And when you are a prophet, you see the signs clear as day. Right? When you are a prophet, you see the signs clear as day. False prophets, they're going to tell you to ignore it, hoop and holler, past the collection plate, that's what they're going to do. They're going to tell you to do things that's not going to really solve the situation or put you at ease with the situation. Like give you some real truth, right? As I said before, through experience, you are able to put two and two together ahead of time. You know, like for example, if somebody asks me advice on does this person like me? Does this person want to be with me? All I have to do is look at how this person interact with you, and I already know how they feel. You know, that's prophecy 101. You know, most times when it comes down to prophesying future events, you have to gather certain information. Basically, if people come to you with certain issues, then your divine insight starts to working and you start to see what the possibilities of what will play out next. I hope y'all can feel me on that one. And also your experience, what you've been through, also increases your ability of foresight, being able to see what will happen next. It's so predictable when you've been through so many things and you've seen so many things, right? But also sometimes your spiritual team will also give you things to see. Also, not just experience, but your dreams. Your dreams will predict a lot of things in the future. Let me tell y'all a dream I had, and I've spoken about this on this channel like at least twice, but I'm gonna bring it up again. I was in my neighborhood, and the government had some sort of technology where they was beaming down like some red laser, like a hot laser, like a, I can't describe it. It was like a pointy hot beam of laser. Now some people probably know what I'm talking about because if you do your research, they use this type of weaponry overseas to cause certain like major fires. They did it in Hawaii, right? But basically there was I was in the neighborhood. I felt the laser hit me, but also this was after like a major weather event. So it was like flooded everywhere. People was walking out of their houses. And before you know it, these buses showed up into these neighborhoods. And when the buses showed up, something told me, do not get on those buses. It was like a voice. It came and said, do not get on those buses. If you get on those buses, you will die. Because really what those buses was doing, they was grounding up people, taking them to the camps and killing them. And I saw that in the vision in my dream state. Now they got movies out there that portray this type of stuff. If you ever watched a movie called Amerigeddon, if you have Hulu, watch it on Hulu. If you have Prime, watch it on Prime. Amerigeddon. That will tell you the blatant agenda that they have, especially with these immigrants, foreign troops and stuff that's on the soil. They're going to declare what they call martial law. And they're going to try to show up with troops at your house to confiscate your weapons. They're going to have buses and things. They're going to try to gather people up and take you. Okay, this is something to be aware of. This is the agenda that they have in mind. Okay, and this is not going to just be in America. It's going to be worldwide. You understand? All right. So this was a prophecy I had years ago. Now movies are coming out about it. You know, a lot of people know about martial law, but don't really know what they're really up to, what they're really trying to do. They're trying to round us up and kill us, man. It's just that simple, you know? All right. And so that was just an example of things that I was able to prophesy through my dream state, what I seen with that situation. If people got on those buses, they were going to die. You know, those people died when they got on the bus. I didn't get on the bus in the dream. I started I became a nomad. I started traveling on foot, you know. But then I woke up. All right. Now, sorry, let me grab my pencil. There's another part of this message that I'm talking about. Is called understanding your power, right? When you are a true prophet, it is very hard to hide from chosen ones. Basically, When you've lived long enough and you had a lot of experience as a chosen one, people cannot hide their true intentions from you. Now, when you're dealing with corporate America, and you haven't dealt with certain contracts and stuff, of course they can fool you because you haven't really dealt with stuff like that. But what you can do in situations like that is actually feel your intuition. If you know the deal doesn't feel right, don't go forward with it. Sometimes telling people no ahead of time will reveal their character. So if you tell someone no, like, what you doing, man? Come on, sign this, blah blah blah. They get mad at you trying to force you to sign something. That should tell you don't sign it. That should tell you don't sign it. You understand? Your intuition already told you something don't feel right about this contract. Okay? One thing about this corporation, they will try to stick it to anyone that they can. They hand debt out like it's candy. So be aware when you're dealing with the corporation and dealing with their contracts, right? As a chosen one. If you can get your hands on a lawyer, get your hands on a lawyer. All right? So, but basically, it is very hard to hide from chosen ones. That's unless we purposefully play dumb. So a lot of times, this person's up to go no good. This person don't like you. They pretending. You can feel it. You can see it. People can't really hide from you, chosen one. You understand? People can't really hide from you if they come up to you trying to sneak this and do this and all this behind your back or in front of your face, trying to subtly tear you down like sociopaths do. They can't hide from you. You understand? That's part of the power that you have. Okay? All right. Also, another message when it comes down to understanding your power is your power as a prophet. Your power as a prophet is the ability to prophesy your own future. You can speak how your life will become. So what I want y'all to practice doing is saying, you know what? In the near future, nothing will be limited to me. I will be able to have whatever I want, whenever I want. And I'll be living in peace. I'll be living in abundance. I will not lack anymore. Okay? You can speak that over your life, and it will happen. And your spiritual team will work with you to see that reality happens. You understand? Understand your power. I know a lot of times when it comes down to living life and growing up and going through things in life, and some days you feel good, some days you feel like crap, and sometimes you go through years without change. It can make your emotions feel like you're forsaken. It can make you feel like you're forgotten. It can make you feel like like you're hated, like the universe hates you. But truth be told, everything that happens in your life, especially if you're on a path of righteousness and trying to evolve and evolve into the light, everything on your path is designed to grow you. Even though it may look messed up sometimes, I understand. It's okay if you get upset. It's okay if things look a little shaky. I'm not gonna talk bad like, come on, man, you can't be upset about what life throws at you. No, you have feelings, but I'm trying to tell you right now, don't allow those feelings to dictate how you feel about your future. In the midst of your struggle, just say, you know what, this is temporary. It's not gonna last long at all. Matter of fact, soon my life is about to take off, and I'm about to really enjoy life and have everything I ever wanted. You can speak that in your future, chosen one. That's the power that you have. If you can understand and feel me, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. But understand, you have the power. You always had the power. The problem is when you're dealing with narcissists and sociopaths, they're going to try to do things to throw you off, get you in a crash out mode, anger mode, let a bit try me mode. That's where they want you to be at. But when you get to a point where nothing that they do, when you know that they're trying to do something to throw you off and you remain in your power anyways, you are in a very powerful position. You are holding your peace. You're holding your power. You're not allowing them to throw you off emotionally. But understand, if if you're around somebody like that, get away from them, because there's only so much of that you can take. You feel me? Because eventually negativity will pollute a lot of stuff. So in order for you to really truly stay in your power, avoid toxic people, avoid evil people as much as you can. Unfortunately, in this life, especially if you're a chosen one, you're going to run into people that you're just not going to like. And some days the Most High or the universe is going to put them in front of your face, not to punish you, but to realize that they can't do anything with you unless you allow them to. Okay? They can be evil, can be in your face, but you're powerful enough to not allow it to disturb you or make your power messed up. You understand? It's crazy how a police car just showed up when I talked about martial law, but it's cool. But all I'm saying is that understand your power. You can speak and prophesy over your life. You can do that. You understand? You have the ability to do that, right? So this is something that I wanted to share with you all. Understand that only you have the power to change your outcome, right? You can speak positivity into your future, right? So let me see what else I got written down here so I can give y'all something else. It says here, managing emotions is key. Shadow work is necessary to step into your full divinity. A lot of us right now have been going through shadow work for years. We have been doing a lot of self-reflection when it came down to life decisions that we made, a lot of things that failed, a lot of things that fell through, right? This is part of shadow work. You understand? So some of us had to do with a lot of anger and hatred in our hearts from a lot of things that happened in the past. But that stuff is like a spiritual weight. It's an emotional weight. And you have to do your shadow work to release that. Because the truth be told, we can't have expectations when the cards we've been dealt are just the cards we've been dealt. Okay? The cards that we have been dealt are just the cards that we have been dealt. Okay? But understand that the pain that we learned, that we gained, the pain that we endured was all part of the learning process to amplify our spiritual abilities, amplify our wisdom. You understand? That's what the cards that we've been dealt is used for. Right? So as a chosen one, your life has been quite difficult. But because of the difficulty of the things you had to endure, you have the ability of a prophet. You can see a lot of situations unfold. You're having dreams about a lot of situations unfolding. Okay? There's another scripture, but I can't find it right now. I should have wrote it down. How the children will see dreams and things like that. If I find it, I'll post it on the community bar. All right? Managing emotions is key. Shadow work is necessary to step in your full divinity. We cannot be swayed by evil people, y'all. Because one thing, let me tell y'all something. One thing about evil is a very miserable energy. They are miserable. They are weak, but they're so charismatic and cunning. Like, to me, I'm not the type that'll sit back and plot on somebody's demise just because I'm jealous and hateful. And understand that people who hate on others, or people who don't hate on others, that's rare. Like, people who congratulate others for success and not be hateful and jealous towards that person, that's rare, man. So when you're dealing with people, you cannot expect them to be like you, chosen one, because most people ain't like you. Most people are so desensitized and numb, and they've been taken over by a lot of evil. And when they don't have any guidance, when they're lost, because I talk about lost souls, when they're lost, you can't expect them to do right, and you can't expect them to listen either. And you can't force them to listen. You can't force them to see what you see as a prophet. You understand? So You know, understand that the power that you have, you have the ability to prophesy over your life. You can speak. That's why, if you look at some celebrities, they tell you, yeah, in the near future, I'm be a big time artist. Now, I don't know what they do to get there, but basically they're speaking that over their life. You can speak that over your life if you want, but I understand you're a co-creator of reality, and however it plays out, you have no control over that. You can only do the work, put in your effort, and allow divine timing to flow the way it's supposed to flow. You understand? So listen, I hope y'all receive the message. Let me shout y'all out. King Stephen, good to see you, brother. E-Baby, good to see you. We got 5 people on. Understand, chosen one, you have the power. Understand your power. Your words are very powerful. Okay? You can speak things into your future. You can speak things into your reality. It's what you want to do. Not what the narcissist want to do. Not what your mama or your daddy want to do. It's about what you want to do. Okay? Identify what it is you want to do, where you want to be, what type of lifestyle you want to have, and speak it over your life. You could even add prayer to it if you want. You feel me? All right? Fontaine, good to see you. Discernment, right. As a chosen one, you develop a powerful discernment. That's also part of being a prophet. All right? But listen, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the message. Do with this message as you will. And I'll see y'all again soon, man. High frequency, good to see you. Co-create your own reality. That's it. Speak the kind of future that you want. That's it. What you want, where you want to be, how you want it to look. Speak it, work towards it, and allow divine timing to work its magic so they can bring it to your reality. Allow divine timing to work its magic to bring it into your reality, man. All right. Well, listen, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. And understand your power, y'all. Understand your power. Do not allow these evil forces to try to sway you and get you down. You are too much of royalty. You are highly advanced for them to reduce you down to their level. You are above them. You understand? Some people don't like to hear that. Some people say, oh, no, we all the same. No, not everybody's the same. Why? Because people do things based on their actions. Many are called, but few are chosen. You understand? Eva, good to see you. All right, now. I'm about to get off here, y'all. Y'all be safe. All right? I'm going to re-upload the live so y'all can watch it. All right? Bye-bye now, y'all.